Hi, and welcome to the first module of the Airfield Community Food Hub. My name's Kirstie McAdoo, and I'm Head of Research and Education at Airfield Estate. I'm going to talk to you today about how to plan properly for your food for the week and give you some hints and tips to help you get through it. We're going to go through 5 points that are going to help you make the most out of the food that you have in your house, the food that you buy from the shops, and keep your family as healthy as possible. The first point is nice and easy. It's working out how many people are going to be at your dinner table every day for dinner. Sometimes there's sports and sometimes there's going over to friends' houses for dinner. So work out at the beginning of the week how many people are going to be present for each meal in your house, and that'll help you work out how much you need to make for each meal. You also need to think about the food preferences for everyone in your family. There's no point in trying to change them overnight and get them super healthy in the next day or two. It's a slow process and one that you can build and work on over time. So start with all of the meals that you know are successful in your household. The second thing you need to do is use a planner. These are really simple, and we have a few of them on airfield.ie as an example for you to use. They simply just list out the days of the week, your breakfast, your lunch, your dinner, and what snacks you're hoping to have during the day. And that just means that you have a plan for the week, that you can build a shopping list off, and that you can work out if maybe one dinner is good for the next day's lunch. The third thing you can do is think of how you can stretch your dinners to make them last until the next day. For example, if you made a roast chicken one day, you could have chicken sandwiches the next day for lunch. The fourth thing you can do is look at what's seasonal and what's local. You can go to boardbia.ie or airfield.ie to work out what is actually seasonal at the moment for fruit and veg. The reason that this is important is to focus your plan and your shopping list on making sure that the people in your house get about 5 portions or more of fruit and vegetables every day. When you're looking at what's seasonal, one of the plus sides of it is that it's going to probably be local and it's probably going to be cheaper as well. And that means that you can get more bang for your buck when you go shopping. The fifth and final thing that you can do is then make a shopping list. Really simply, just to bring with you when you go to the shops to make sure that you're only buying what you need. But before you even get to the shops, you need to go around your house and make sure that you've looked in your fridge and you've looked in your cupboards as well to make sure that you're not overbuying for things that are already there. It also gives you an opportunity to maybe look and add those things that are already in your cupboard and in your fridge into your meal planner for the week. When you're making your shopping list, think about the things that you can buy that will last a little bit longer. So if fruit and veg seem to be going off in your house, maybe look at using tinned fruit and vegetables instead. Another thing to make sure is that you don't go to the shop hungry. If you go to the shop hungry, you're more likely to overbuy and you're going to waste time, money, and probably food as well during the week. So just to recap, think of your family and who's going to be in for what meal during the week. Use a weekly planner as much as possible to help you work out what you're going to buy and what you can use up in your house. Think about what dinners you can make that'll stretch maybe a little bit further to make lunches the next week, or maybe even save to eat for a dinner later on in the week as well. Try and eat seasonally, because usually that'll be cheaper and it'll support local farmers as well. And finally, bring a shopping list with you when you go. So if you follow these 5 points, it should make planning your meals a little bit simpler, and it'll hopefully reduce the amount of cost and the amount of food waste that you have produced from your home. And don't worry if things don't go right this week. There's always next week to try again.